Hey guys, it's Katie again, and today I'm going to teach you how to make rainbow waterfall earrings. Okay, first to make the rainbow waterfall earrings, you're going to need some tools and supplies. Let's go over those. Okay, first you're going to need some beaded ball chain, and this is a beautiful set of rainbow beaded chains. You're going to need a ruler, a pair of ear wires, a chain nose plier, cutter, a flat nose plier, and 2 Miyuki slide clasps. So to get started making your rainbow waterfall earrings, you're first going to figure out what kind of color scheme you want. And you really can't go wrong with it. These are just so pretty. You can see over here I have 2 different styles that I've done. One is a bit longer and one is shorter, and you can just you can make them exactly the same, or you can have different colors on either side. It's totally up to you. And when you think about it, it only uses a little bit of the chain per earring. So you get a lot for just one set of chain. So you can really do any color combination that you want to do, but you will want to make sure that you have 13 little strands. And then after we put them into the clasp, we will go back and cut them into a shape. I also wanted to point out that this is a 25mm Miyuki clasp, slide clasp. They also make them in smaller sizes. So just so you know, the one I'm using for this pair of earrings is 25mm. So you're gonna wanna have 13 little strands of beaded chain to slide into your clasp. And first I'm going to take the clasp and with a chain nose plier, just bend one of these little tabs down. Like so. Leave the other tab open because that's where we're going to slide our little tracks of bead chain in. So now that you've done that, just go ahead and cut some of your chain. And I just like to cut it, you can kind of cut it anywhere. They do have jump rings and clasps on them like this, but I tend to just kind of work in a segment that's going to give me a long piece. So with your flush cutter, you're going to start cutting. And then you can start sliding the very last ball into the clasp. And see, it'll just hold it right in place. So when you've strung on 13 little strands, you're going to take your chain nose plier and fold down the other tab of the clasp. And it helps to kind of just let them fall towards the side that you've already closed and kind of hold them down. Grab your chain nose plier and just fold it down, just like before. Now we're going to attach our ear wire. And where the opening is on the bottom loop, just gently open that with your chain nose plier. Drop it on your Miyuki slide clasp and close it back up. Now we're going to kind of trim our earring and make it look finished. I'm gonna put it on this little display so that you guys can see what I mean. This is the part where you can get really creative and make them whatever length you want. You could do asymmetrical, you could do straight across, you can do a triangle shape, a point. You could do cascading from one side to the other. You can do so many different things. So just make it your own. I will say if you are going to make a pair with the point, to cut the center strand first, and then you'll just work up from there. That's a lot easier to do it that way. So I'm going to start with the middle, which is this beautiful blue. Once you've done the middle cut, you just kind of count and go up each side. You go to either side of it and just make sure they're even. You can always go back to and fix your mistakes if you need to. Okay, I'm gonna try to hold it in my hand to kind of help it lay open. So just a quick reminder, this blue one is my center point, and I'm just working on either side of it and going up a couple of beads and cutting it to achieve a point shape. And this is actually gonna be a lot easier to hold it in my hand because I can just so just know that you can always kind of go in whatever order feels good for you. Like I'm gonna trim this center one up a little bit more. Okay, so once you're happy with your shape, you're pretty much done here, except for making the second earring. And I just love these. You can do so many different color combinations. I'll show you my other two once more, just so you can kind of see how I did the colors. With this one, I started from the center and then made it perfectly symmetrical. I went from cool to dark. And then this one had more of a red moment in the center. So it's totally up to you, and you can measure, you can be exact, or you could just be a little more free with it and make it your own. All right, so let's go over the tools one more time. A chain nose plier, a cutter, two Miyuki slide clasps. These are 25 millimeter and rainbow chain, and one pair of ear wires. Also, you might want a ruler if you want to measure. Thank you so much for watching, everybody. Have you ever seen a rainbow waterfall? Let me know in the comments below. And if you're interested in buying any of our tools or just checking it out, look at the description below. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and ring that bell so you don't miss any of our new videos.